On the game's first play, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And he's back to the air again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Harris has it over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Now, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now Pickett on 4th down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the foot...
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes. Completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pickett will look to throw it here. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
And this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Wormley.
Yeah, that's when we turn you live and say, all right, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were out.
And he's going to go down again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, no
big ass little white boy.
Good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
Come on, Jackson. Yeah.
So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Big Joe. Okay, Joe.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
Javante Parker. And they're
going to get this out to
midfield.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to
damn, that's crazy.
Got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Oh, boy, you missed that. You missed that one.
Now the Patriots going to use one.
And he ain't going to flash on down. You missed that.
Stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Oh, good shit. Okay. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, that's bull. Yo.
It's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't,
Madden be on shit.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say,
damn, you caught me on guard with that
one. When it doesn't work, although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Again, it's Harris on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Threw that nigga
We'll
chest.
send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Come on, Jags. Trevor keep throwing fucking picks.
Inside the booth alongside
Can't
Charles
that
Davis,
defense.
operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if the game...
That'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Get your shit back. Run the ball. Run the ball, though.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Who's this 89?
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pickett sets up play action. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
And what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Damn.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point.
Again, the Chargers have done such a good job sitting down on this short and intermediate route. I have to dial something up here to get up top. A 16-yard completion to Hughes. Sack cover receiver to the left. Looks that way, and over the middle. Now under pressure, they carry him at the 16-yard line. Kenneth Murray. Number 9, early in the day, Sebastian goes today as well. Put him down on the sack.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the flaws and hopefully they can correct them. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Oh my God.
They're able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Kello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Completes it to Watt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pick it down, 3rd and goal. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Get him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, 46 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1.
And
the Pats at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half is good.
Oh, good catch. Ooh, good catch.
Get this down inside the 20.
Good one.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Jones keeps it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.